Hello everyone, I am going to explain you the two diseases here for a standard 12 bio helminthic diseases, that is Escherichiasis and filariasis. Short notes generally are asked regarding this chapter. Okay, so especially the filariasis and amoebiasis Escherichiasis. So very short questions sometimes asked. So intestinal pathogen Escherichiasis requires, you have studied the round one, that is Nematohelminthes is the main causal organism of this disease Escherichiasis. The eggs of the parasite, internal parasite of human beings, are excreted along with the fecal matter of the infected person. When the infected person discharges the fecal matter outside, either and either in the soil, they pollute the soil, may move along with the running water into the water bodies. Plants product may also receive these their eggs, and flies also carry from that healthy things or dirty things to the eatables. So these are the means of transmission through which the Escherichiasis may enter, the eggs of the Escherichiasis may enter into the healthy person, which in turn enters into the healthy person. Symptoms: when these enters, they start multiplying, producing their own progeny. Internal bleeding, there is a bleeding inside the alimentary canal, may come with the fecal matter. Muscular pain, cramp, fever, anemia, the person feel very severe anemia, lack of hemoglobin because they feed on their blood. So severe anemia. Blockage of intestine, sometimes swelling take place, that's why they lie inside the intestinal tract. They are orthoid-like, very bigger. So when they accumulate there, they cause blockage in the intestinal tract and cause sometimes unbearable pain. Treatment: medicines, albendazole groups are given them. Control: always eat the fresh food and potable water. Proper cut of nails. Dirty nails, you students generally used to play cricket. The cricket ball may fall at dirty things where some diseased persons has discharged their fecal matter. The blood, the ball goes there, and unknowingly you may get this egg, may attach with your fingers if you are not washed properly and eat the food, they may enter through alimentary canal. So these are the way. So always eat the fresh food, potable water, proper cut of nail, and hand wash. Wash your hand properly before and after each meal with good amount of or good quality of soap. And always cover the food. Don't eat the uncovered food or keep the flies away. Proper hygienic conditions. No vaccines are available for this Escherichiasis. Another is filariasis. It is also known as elephantiasis. Short notes are generally asked regarding this. Okay. So what happens in this disease? Try to know. The pathogen is Wuchereria bancrofti. Many times in medical, very common question is the Wuchereria bancrofti or Wuchereria malai. The two species are there which cause the elephantiasis. The vector is Culex. As you know, in Formularia there was female anopheles. Here female Culex is another species of mosquito that works like a vector and suck the blood from the disease filaria causing filariasis person, and then when bite to the another infected person, healthy person, they cause infection. So it causes inflammation when the pathogen enter into the especially lymphatic system. They organ where they live and look like the nodes, lymph nodes swells abnormally, and their organ look like the limb of elephants, the leg of elephants. Okay, hence the name given is elephantiasis. तो इंसान का पैर आप जानते हो कितना मोटा होता है, उनका मोटा हो जाएगा हाथी जैसा. अब हाथी जैसा नहीं होगा, बट वो आदमी से लगेगा कि वो उनका डबल ट्रिपल फूल गया है ना पैर. तो एलिफेंट. समटाइम्स ग्रॉस डिफॉर्मिटी, रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स भी, हाइड्रोसिन्स वगैरह भी स्वेल्स एबनॉर्मली. तो एबनॉर्मल टेस्टिस, देयर इज स्वेलिंग इन जेनिटल ऑर्गन्स, डिफॉर्मिटी इन रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स आर सीन. Vaccines are available here. Tablet vaccine in the form of tablet vaccines. If you take, you keep free from. It's a chronic disease. Lasts for a long period of time. You can see what the person look like during elephantiasis. This person you can observe having abnormal swelling in the genital organ as well as the leg. Okay, in both the legs, in one leg, maybe in hands, or any part of the body, they live where the pathogens survive. So I think you have got this point and easily do the good in your examination. Thank you.